My crime was I listened to people. My tender heart didn't know otherwise. Oh, I kept absorbing what they said. What they said and what I imagined they implied. I consumed all. And this were the genesis of my depression. They told me, "Oh, you're so fat. Why do you look like this? You're just 15 and you look 25. You're just 18 and you look like this. You look like an old person. You look like you're in your 30s. Ojú ẹ gbó." And a lot of comments like this. Slowly, their comments became harmful knowledge that sank into my subconscious. I became overly conscious of my looks. Just like the story of Adam and Eve, after they ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, their eyes became opened, stripping them of their innocence. I was also exposed to the knowledge of good and evil at a very tender age, and I unconsciously digested every word, desecrating my innocence. This toxic knowledge forced me to start acting older than my age. After all, I'm 25 or 30, I thought. I couldn't be as childish as my age mates. I began hiding from the world. Whenever there was an event for teens my age, especially at church, I never participated. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was afraid of being judged. I would avoid them so I wouldn't be seen by the elders who knew my actual age. However, deep down, I yearned to be part of their activities. I started to go into isolation. I couldn't make friends because I thought they wouldn't want to be my friend because they think I'm older than them. Over time, other mental health struggles such as intimidation, inferiority complex, and timidity crept in. From overly consciousness, I began to feel inferior, followed by intimidation. Shortly, I became timid. I also didn't want anyone to come too close so they wouldn't see my vulnerable side. Slowly, I became 1 year into depression, 2 years, then 3, then 5, 6 years, until 10 good years. And it kept eating deep until I was utterly lost. At this stage, I began to feel empty and lonely. Life felt meaningless. I questioned the purpose of existence. I would get lost in thoughts, wishing I could end it all. But the fear of the potential pain that my mom, dad, and my siblings might experience held me back. I loved them dearly and wouldn't want to cause them pain. Along the line, the tree of insecurity started to grow in me. My overly conscious self and inferiority complex made me fearful of the future. I feared I would never have the balls to succeed, so I feared poverty. I feared what life held for me. I feared being treated badly in marriage. I feared my husband might leave me because I was not good enough. I feared I might not be a good mom. Beyond the emotional and psychological toll, my body became sick. Insomnia and migraine came in. I can't remember which came first, but I know both dealt with me real hard. I struggled to sleep and stay asleep. I developed chronic migraine. I started to live on meds. A day without my meds means trouble, such that I would begin to shiver in cold, develop a high temperature, and shortly after, my head would begin to pound in a manner that I can't explain. It was always hours of excruciating pain. This lasted approximately 10 years and stayed for 5 years even after getting free from depression. And here, that's how a couple of negative comments here and there at a very tender age transformed my life. What's your depression story? How did you get into a mental health struggle? And how did you go about it, if you're out of it? Others and I would love to hear your story. If you're currently struggling, please seek medical help ASAP. You can also explore my post on how I found healing, and feel free to reach out if you'd like to learn more about my journey. Thank you for staying to the end. I look forward to your comments. Till we meet again. Remember, you are stronger than you think, and healing is possible.